Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to show you the Steam client on RISC-V. So here we have the website for Felix86, a x86 emulator for RISC-V. And with that emulator it's possible to start the Steam client. Now, it is recommended to install a graphics card, and probably it's better to use an AMD graphics card, because I think that one has the best open source support. And yeah, if you look at the blog, you can see that they also have a SpacemiT K3, and they installed an AMD RX 550, and with that combination it's possible to play some games. Now unfortunately I don't have a graphics card installed, and yeah, the support for the integrated GPU that still needs some work. So I will be able to show you a game, but the speed is doesn't really make it possible to play it. But I think it's still interesting to see that we can get the Steam client working on RISC-V. So yeah, with this command you can install Felix86 and just follow the instructions on screen. And if it's the first time, you also need to install rootfs. And yeah, I think this is, well, at least from my experience, this is the best way to start it and to get into the rootfs. So there are instructions to install Steam. So you can download Steam from the Steam website. As you can see here, just click this one and you can download the client. Now you need to move the package to your rootfs, and I had to copy it with sudo. So if you just go with the default, then the rootfs is available in opt Felix86 rootfs. And as you can see here, I already copied the installation file for the Steam client. And once you're in the rootfs, then you can install it like this. And for the client itself, it's not really necessary to use this command, but for the game that I tested, I didn't need to use this. And then you can install Steam or start Steam. And yeah, one more thing. I think the default rootfs has Wine 32-bit and 64-bit installed, but that's perhaps something for another video. Anyway, you can see here I'm on the SpacemiT K3 Pico ITX and the integrated GPU PowerVR BXM464. So let's go into the rootfs, and then we'll use X11 And let's start Steam. Now the first time that might take a while, especially if it's also going to do an update. You might see some warnings, perhaps even an error, but yeah, they don't need to be fatal. And yeah, I'm showing you all the outputs so you can see that not all warnings or errors are fatal. So if you see something different from what I'm showing you now, then yeah, then you might have a new issue. And starting the Steam client is, well, at the moment not very fast. And perhaps, let's just say somewhere in the future that we might get a RISC-V build officially from Steam, and then hopefully things will be a lot faster. But yeah, I guess that's at least a couple of years away, if ever. But you can see that it's slowly starting up. Almost there. Well, here you see another error, but up till now that's not fatal. And hopefully it will load the home page. Yep, there it goes. Okay, let's go to my games. And yeah, unfortunately for me, I don't have graphics acceleration, but I still will show you Steamworld Dig. It's not playable, but yeah, I guess we're in the phase of first make it work, and then hopefully later on we can make it faster. Now this looks to be running at a reasonable speed, but yeah, all the graphics are running on a CPU, so that's not really optimal. And as soon as I go full screen, you can see that it really slows down. And the gameplay is very, very slow. But again, first make it work, and then hopefully later on it will get faster. So yeah, I guess from this jump you can see that yeah, it's not really playable. But again, it's interesting to see that we can get things started. And yeah, there is development of an open source GPU driver for the integrated GPU. Yeah, that's not a guarantee that the Steam client can use it through Felix86. And well, after this, I will also have a look at Box64, and if I get any better results with that, then I'll make a video with that. But if that doesn't give me any better results, then I'll skip that for now. But yeah, I will regularly check it as soon as I see that there are updates of either Felix86 or Box64, and once I can play Steamworld Dig with a reasonable speed, then I'll create a new video. But yeah, again, it's interesting to see that we can get the Steam client working. Still need a lot of work to improve the speed, but yeah, I think this is very promising. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.